Hey there witches, Tiffany here on Bewitching.Bemused. Today I want to talk about a question that I see pop up a lot, and that is, how do I practice my witchcraft when there's nothing I need or want? Personally, I also think this is very useful if you happen to be in sort of a witchy funk. That happens, it happens to the best of us, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're looking to get out of it, these 10 tips will help you as well. Number 1, give thanks to your deity, if you have them, or just the universe in general, that you aren't wanting for anything. Hey, it's a good thing to actually not really need anything at the moment. So whether you worship deity, a pantheon, or you're an agnostic like me, you can always offer thanks. This could be in a simple prayer, offering dialogue during meditation, or setting out an actual physical offering. If you're an atheist or somebody who practices witchcraft as something separate from your spirituality and religion, well hey, just offer thanks to yourself. Bake some cookies, buy yourself a little treat. Basically, whatever you think is manifesting or helping to manifest your intentions, give thanks. Number 2, mix intentions into your breakfast or morning drink. Just because you don't have a job interview on a particular day doesn't mean you may not want a boost of confidence for the day. Just because you're not planning on buying a lottery ticket doesn't mean you couldn't use a little bit of luck. There are lots of intentions you can have, and they don't have to be anything major, and you don't have to have anything out of the ordinary happening to want to manifest those. So cook with some corresponding herbs, or drizzle some honey into your tea in the shape of a sigil or a rune, or same thing with creamer into coffee. If you're putting ketchup on your eggs, you could do the same thing. Send your intentions energetically into your food with just your hands. Hell, do all of the above. Number 3, use your sense memory. Utilize the things that make you feel particularly witchy or make you feel connected to the universe, to the all, to the energies around you. That could mean meditating for longer. That could mean dancing, putting on a particular song. But I think the most important sense to use right now is your olfactory senses. Your sense of smell will connect you to your memories and make you feel nostalgic more than any of your other senses. So if there's a particular incense that the smell of just always puts you in that witchy mood, burn it. Utilize those essential oils, those scented candles. Just connect yourself there mentally, and emotionally you'll be able to follow. And movement is another really good way to utilize this. Dancing is one of those things that builds up energy in me like nothing else. And after a while, I just hit a point of gnosis that just brings me into connection with everything around me. So find what that activity is for you and do it. Number 4, continue your research or practice something entirely new. Witchcraft and magic, lifelong studies. So keep reading about them, keep watching videos, listening to podcasts, practice something new. Learn tarot or rune reading, practice yoga, astral projection. There's so much you can do. Number 5, cleanse and charge your house, yourself, and your items. Even if you're not practicing doesn't mean you shouldn't still cleanse things, because energy can build up and get kind of stale. And items, amulets, talismans will lose charge after time. So make sure to keep up on those. It's basic maintenance. Number 6, get into nature. I don't think that really requires much more of an explanation than that, but especially if you're a pagan, get out into nature. Go for a hike, a swim, a bike ride, a long walk. Just sit in your front yard, do something, get into nature. Number 7, do a spell for someone else. Maybe there's nothing you need or want, but what about the people around you? Just a thought. Number 8, help others in the community. If you're a pagan, that could be the pagan community. If you're in a coven, it could be your coven. Hell, just your regular old mundane community. Go out and volunteer. Connect with other people a little bit. There is a beautiful type of magic in that a lot of us, especially those of us that are solitary practitioners, kind of neglect and take for granted at times. Number 9, work on your self-reflection and pay attention to yourself and the world around you. It is a really great time to do shadow work. Meditate on yourself. Go see a therapist if you need to. Or even if you don't, even regular old people who don't have mental health issues will still benefit from a little bit of therapy. I know that when I get in a little bit of a witchy funk and I'm not paying as much attention to my spirituality or working as much on my craft, I tend to get a little bit more in my head. I get too focused on the mundane and I lose sight of all the magic happening around me all the time. And number 10, this is my favorite one, and you're probably gonna think it's a joke, but it's not. Take an improv class. Okay, to be fair, this is 100% coming from me, the perspective of an actress. I recommend this as life advice to pretty much anybody who has ever asked me for advice ever. Learning improv can teach you a lesson in opening up and being vulnerable. You're also going to harness human connection because you, along with everybody else in the class, are all being vulnerable together. It will push your boundaries. It will strengthen your focus. It'll make you wittier and help you think on your feet. Also, studying pretty much any form of acting will help you get in better tune with your mind-body connection. And now this is very important for witchcraft in particular because you need that connection in order to focus on centering and grounding, channeling energy through your body. I really just encourage you to go out and do anything that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, makes you feel a little bit vulnerable. Push your boundaries. Don't break them. Don't hurt yourself in the process, but test yourself a little bit. So that's it. I just want everybody to remember that in these times where you feel a little bit lost, just keep in mind that all things are connected. Your magic is entwined with everything around you, and it can be involved in everything that you do. So whether you knew that and you just need a little reminder, or that's some brand new ideas and information for you, either way, good luck on your journey. You're doing great. I would love it if you guys would tell me in the comments below how you best connect to your witchcraft and or your spirituality in times when you're not feeling the most witchy or the most pagan or Wiccan or what have you. Let me know what works for you. Anyway, like this video so I know if you want me to make more content like this one. Otherwise, please feel free to comment below and email me with any other questions and comments that you have. Follow me on Instagram, and in the meantime, sending a lot of positivity your way. I'll talk to you all soon.